All right, guys, it is coming up on 4:37, and I hope everybody's doing well on this Thursday afternoon. And while we are quiet across the state of Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia, and Florida, as you can see right here, as I currently have the radar turned on, but as you can see, a lot is dry. However, a lot of our troubles need to turn to the Central Caribbean Sea. And let me go on ahead and show you why I am popped on here. And that is because, as you can see, there is a cone of uncertainty right here for a tropical system. Now, this storm is currently named Ida. The National Hurricane Center just recently updated this. It was a special report. As you can see, advisory number 2, and it is a special one as they named it Ida. And this storm is currently with winds at 40 miles per hour with wind gusts upwards of 60, and the movement is towards the west-northwest. Now, let me turn on the satellite for you guys, and I can actually show you where this storm is right now. There you can see a lot of the rain is pushing over the Cuba area and of course Jamaica right now. But the reason that I'm here is because this thing is now a tropical storm, and it is supposed to take a track over the tip of Cuba and then get into the central Gulf, and then really as of right now propose a major impact for the New Orleans, Louisiana area. Now, I want to caution you because this storm is just now a tropical storm. And let me zoom out and show you. This thing has not even gotten into the Gulf of Mexico yet. So this track right here is not set in stone. Now, it can also shift as far west as the Texas-Louisiana border, or it could go all the way down here to the Texas-Mexico border, or it could even track as far east as Apalachicola. So there is still a good a good motion on this storm that it could shift off to the east. It could shift off to the west. So everybody with interest along the central, the northern, eastern, or western Gulf needs to monitor the conditions and the path of Ida. Now, once again, like I said, the initial advisory track has it moving closer to a track near the New Orleans area and the marshes down here and the swamps off of the Louisiana coast. But like I said, I do want to caution you that it could go as far east as Apalachicola and the Big Bend of Florida. It could also move as far west as the Texas-Mexico border. So I do not want you to panic and say right now, oh my God, it's coming towards New Orleans. It's coming towards New Orleans right now. However, on the next advisory, which is going to be at 10 o'clock tonight, they could shift it east. They could shift it west. That's why right now I want you guys to please continue to monitor the latest weather information as far as where Ida goes. Now, as of this taping right here, as of 4:45, it is supposed to make landfall by Sunday night, Sunday afternoon at 1 p.m. But like I said, that can change. And if it goes a little bit further off to the east, It would take it in a little bit longer to get up here towards Mobile and Pensacola, and it would even take it a lot longer to get over here if it went towards Corpus Christi and Brownsville, Texas. So once again, this is looking like it is going to be at a minimum a hurricane at landfall. But like I do want to continue to stress that this is not a time to panic. This is not a time to freak out. This is a time to go, okay, in the mornings and in the evenings, if I live in Louisiana, Texas, Mississippi, Alabama, or the Big Bend area of Florida, I need to zero in and go, okay, let me check and see where Ida is going right now. Where's the latest track of Ida going? Okay, so that's what you guys need to do within the next 24 to 48 hours is twice a day. Make sure you check in on the latest track of Ida. So right now, once again, anybody that is living in Atlanta, Lake Charles, Baton Rouge, New Orleans, this is not a time to panic. This is a time to go, okay, this thing is on the board. I need to be mindful and check and see where exactly this storm is going. Now, it's not the time to once again. Now, I will tell you, for us here in Mississippi and Alabama, if this track held true, and I'm not saying that it will, and I'm not saying that it won't, but as of this track right here, that would put a good portion of northern Mississippi and northwestern and western Alabama under the core of the greatest potential of heavy rainfall, strong winds, and tornadoes. Because all of the storms and the most significant part of a hurricane or a landfalling tropical system is always going to be to the east and to the northeast of the center of circulation. So once again, if you are watching basically from, I'm going to go ahead and call it right now. Basically, if you are watching basically from Cedar Key, Florida, all the way around the Gulf of Mexico, Texas, you need to watch the progression of Tropical Storm Ida, because this very well could be our next main player, and it could be a rather strong one when it gets into the Gulf. And I want to also caution you that this is not a time to panic, and this video is not to scare you. It is basically to say, okay, guys, we have a tropical system on the board, and everybody in the realm of the Gulf of Mexico needs to be on alert for the possibility of a landfalling system Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday, depending on where exactly it strikes in the Gulf of Mexico. So for right now, the most dense part of this is going to go over the Cayman Islands and Cuba. That is way away from our neck of the woods. However, once it gets into the Gulf of Mexico, Friday into Saturday is where you really need to be paying close attention to where this system is going to go. We will be getting a better handle on this as we move into tomorrow night, and especially on Saturday. But I will tell you, wherever this system comes in, off to the east is going to be the most dangerous side of it. The west side is always the dry side of a landfalling system. So once again, I just wanted to let you guys know, is Tropical Storm Ida on the board, and we really need to watch this from Cedar Key, Florida, all the way around to Brownsville, Texas, because some of the models are showing an outlier over here in the Big Bend area of Florida. Other outliers are going over here towards the Brownsville, Texas area. And then others have it coming up here from Louisiana, the coast of Mississippi, and the coast of Alabama. So once again, please continue to check back with local and reputable media sources. Okay, if it is not a reputable source, do not take it. Do not, just make sure that you are keeping up to date with factual and accurate people. And because a lot of times people, when there is a storm like this of concern, people like to hype things up, and they also like to fabricate the truth, so to speak. So make sure it is a reputable source that you get your weather information from with this storm system, as it is coming into the Caribbean Sea and then eventually into the Gulf of Mexico. So once again, the Cayman Islands and Cuba, the western tip of Cuba, you guys are under the gun next. And then especially once it gets into the Gulf of Mexico, we will really get a handle on where the system is coming on shore. So once again, this is a very serious, and especially if you're watching from Destin and Panama City all the way over to New Orleans, Yuma, Louisiana, and then all the way down to Brownsville, Texas, because this storm could impact you guys depending on where exactly it makes landfall between Sunday and Tuesday time frame of next week. So for the immediate future, you don't need to do anything. You don't need to go on ahead and do anything right now. However, as we get into tomorrow night and into Saturday, when we start to pinpoint where the system is going to go, then that's when you can start to decide, okay, do I need to do this? Do I need to do that? Do I need to evacuate and all that stuff? So right now, your plan of safety is to monitor the latest weather information, and every time that the Weather Service and the National Hurricane Center put out an update, we will be updating you guys all over social media, and we really want you guys to pay close attention as we get into tomorrow, and then of course the next day, for the potential of where this system is going to go. But like I said, this track right here is the first initial track. It will change west and it will change east. Now tonight at 10 o'clock, when they put out another update, it could be that the center of circulation could move the track over to Gulfport, or it could move the track over to. So there's going to be changes east and west as we go along. However, by the time we get into Saturday afternoon into Sunday morning, that's when we're going to know, and we can pinpoint exactly where this is going, and then you can start saying, okay, we need to prepare and do this, this, and this. But so for right now, just note, okay, Ida is on the board. I need to check out twice a day the current path and the current trajectory of Ida. So that is the reason that I wanted to jump on here. Now, the reason that I'm not going to do any of the specifics right now of Ida and potential impacts is because we don't know yet, and even the Hurricane Center doesn't know exactly where this system is going to go, and I don't want to panic people yet. So I will do more videos throughout the day tomorrow, and then on Saturday we can start going down, okay, well then this little section here, you can expect this amount of wind, you can expect this amount of rain, and you can expect isolated tornadoes, or you're going to be on the dry side, you're going to be on the dangerous side, and yada, yada. So that is the situation that we have ongoing right now. So please make sure that you have a way of receiving updates, reputable updates from all of this weather information, and especially the track of Ida, because this thing could very well be a major system coming into the Gulf by the time we get into Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, and then all day on Sunday as well. So guys, I hope that y'all have a great rest of your Thursday afternoon. We're going to be here providing all of the updates for you guys, and if it does see that it is becoming a Mississippi or Alabama storm, I will do more frequent videos for you guys as it moves towards the coast of Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Florida, or Texas. So once again, just to reiterate, and I apologize for repeating myself, but I want people to know, and I want this to be very clear. Basically, if you are from Cedar Key, Florida, which is going to be right down in this area where my cursor, all the way around to Brownsville, Texas. So Brownsville, Texas, all the way around to Cedar Key, Florida. I want you guys to make a mental note twice a day. Please check in on the path of Ida at that given time so that you can progress and actually not let this system slip up on you and it'd be like, okay, we have a hurricane coming towards the area and oops, I didn't know. Because hurricanes are nothing to play around with. And I will caution you as well, the Gulf of Mexico waters are extremely warm and this system could potentially explode. And so that is why I wanted to jump on and give you guys plenty of notice that this storm very well could be a major player across a good portion of the Gulf of Mexico into the weekend and then, of course, next week. So, guys, let me come over here and because I've been looking at the radar right now, let me check and see if you guys have posted any questions in the comments. I will answer any of those for you guys, and then I'm going to sign off. I intend to do another hurricane video in the morning, or I should say tropical video in the morning, because we don't have a hurricane yet, but we are going to eventually have one, it does look like. But I will do another tropical weather video in the morning, and then of course one tomorrow evening, as well as they continue to adjust and fine-tune the track of Ida. So let me check on over here and see if you guys have any questions for me. And yes, we are all praying for the safety of everybody right now. However, we do want you guys to note that this is a very serious situation coming in here for the Gulf of Mexico. So, guys, I hope that y'all have a great rest of your Thursday. I will be here watching the latest weather information, and we'll be doing severe weather updates tomorrow, and then, of course, during the day on Saturday for the latest on Hurricane or Tropical Storm Ida, which eventually will become Hurricane Ida a little bit later on as we move into the weekend. Have a great Thursday, a great Friday, and as always, from all of us here at the Storm Trooper Network, God bless.